So on this story of my life at Burger King, there was this one time, I'm going to say Jack and Jill, because I don't want to give up no names. I don't want to be found by corporate people. I don't want no shade from people I still know or whatever. But Jack was a stud. So this is a female. Jack came from a whole other city. She comes and lives out here. She works at Burger King out here with us. And Jill takes a liking to her. The problem is Jack is financially stable, clean, has her clothes, has motion, takes care of herself. Jill is a drug addict. Not great with hygiene, uh, not respectful, doesn't have the greatest social skills. She comes from a colorful background. Now, Jill really likes Jack, and Jack is not rude. Jack likes Jill. Jack doesn't have no friends out here. She just moved to the city. So Jill is her only friend right now. The problem is, Jack is reciprocating, well, she's giving friendship. Jill thinks that she's getting relationship. So right now, they got a situationship. Now, one night, Jack has she wants to go to a bar, so she invites Jill. Okay, they start drinking. Mind you, Jill is a drug addict. She is a very big heroin addict. We know this. We've seen her shoot up on break. She's been fired. Lord knows why the GM hired her back, but she's come to work. Let me tell you something. I seen this woman go get an ice cream cone with a fry cup. And almost pass out taking a front counter order. Again, I get her and the GM went way, way back, so I guess that's what kept it going. But anyways, they go to the bar. She shoots up her heroin. Jack is just having drinks. She starts noticing that Jill is not functioning correctly. So Jack washes her face, carries her to her car, takes her to her house or whatever, like at Jack's house. Jill wakes up thinking that, and then she's naked, we hear. So Jill thinks, oh man, I had a good night. They go to work. Jack is saying, no, she was naked because she threw up. She was a mess and all that. And I thought she was about to OD. I tried to take her a shower, but she's heavy. I couldn't do it. I just threw her in the bed because it was one thing to take clothes off, but then to put it back in. And no, I'm not into that. Jill took it a whole other way, and she believes a whole other story happened. Now, again, mind you, we might not know the whole story. We weren't there with them hanging out. But Jack was a person that her word was credible. And Jill was a person that her word was not. So, finally, days later, we see some text messages. And Jack and Jill says, I really want this. I want to be with you, this and that. Jack responds, I think we're moving a bit too fast, not right now. But Jack tells us, yeah, man, I had to tell her I'm not with it. The energy she said and the energy we saw in text messages were very different. We had to tell her, no, you said not right now, let's take it slow type shit. You should have said, I'm sorry, I'm not into you right now, or look, I'm not ready for a relationship if you want to be kind. After that day, Jill got deeper in the drugs, and Jack, I guess Jill was stalking Jack, man. Jack ended up she ended up going back to her hometown. It was crazy, man. But yeah, man, shit, I've been through a lot. That's the story, man.
Yo, guys, when I go through certain things with like customers or like family members, do y'all ever be nervous for me?